We've seen the reports out there. I don't know if you can talk about it.
Man. MMA Junkie posted something up. I was like, okay, beat me to the punch.
Well, I was gonna say, are you able to talk about it? I mean, is it official yet?
No, nothing's official, man. Trust me, I'm always the kind of guy. Till I sign the contract, I'm the first one to post it out there. But there's years in the game who hear things, you know, and yeah, it's true. We got the call, and they offered us to fight in December. I said yes. I'm not too sure exactly where. I think they're pushing for Toronto. So it's just up in there. December's up in the air, and I'm sure Max received the same call. I haven't heard anything from his side yet, but it looks like it's gonna happen. It looks like it's gonna happen.
If it does, I mean, if that ends up being the date, are you okay with that date, that location? I mean, does that work for you?
The date and location work for me. The only thing is, I heard Canada has like a law where felons can't come in. So I don't know how the homies from the hood are gonna come out and make it. So that might be a situation, you know what I'm saying? I got some family members who might not be able to make it, but but coach told me to stop. Just gotta keep it real. So we gotta see, you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Now that the whole thing with 226 is in the background, I wonder kind of what your feelings like. You know, it seemed like there was like some rough days with the UFC, and then you guys worked it out. So how do you feel about that all now, and like what lessons did you take out of it?
Honestly, I feel like everything planned out exactly how I seen it in my head. You know, now the world sees why I didn't take the fight with Jeremy Stephens. I'm not trying to put down him or nothing, man. I'm gonna stay humble and keep it classy, man. But that's the reason. I just didn't want to fight backwards. It wasn't the fact that I was afraid. It wasn't this. You know, to the fans, the real fans that appreciate the game, understand that it's okay, man. I'm sorry. We're gonna be patient, but now look. Now we're gonna give you guys the show that you deserve in December, and that might work out better. You know, the whole thing played out. You know, it sucked in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. To work so hard for so long, and given the fact that this was going to be the biggest fight of my life, I really gave it my entire all, and for it to be taken 2 days away from me sucked. But I understood what was going on with Max. At the end of the day, I don't want to fight Max if he's unhealthy. I want to fight a full-on, angry, healthy, crazy Max that he's going to be, because that's what's going to challenge me. As a fighter, it's going to challenge me. It's going to bring out the best of me, and I'm going to bring out the best of him, and at the end of the day, the fans get the best show.
Yeah, no.
And like I said, man, whatever happens, up to God. You know what I'm saying? It's God's will, whoever wins. But I feel like I've earned my shot. I finished every single opponent up to date. Whether they like it or not, the way I finished it or how the style it is, the fact is that I finished everyone who they put in front of me. And I've just been able to keep working that way, you know, earn my shot through Frankie. I appreciate the fact that he took the fight on short notice. It was 3 weeks, not 2 days, guys. But yeah, you know.
Have you had a chance to talk to Max at all through any of this?
No, not at all, man. Last I heard, he's in Hawaii hanging out a little bit. I think he knows that he's healthy again, so he might just, you know, let off a little bit of steam and then get back to work.
What's your plan? I mean, obviously now that this looks like we've got a date. I mean, you said it. You got yourself in peak physical condition, ready. Yeah. What's the plan? Do you have to be careful not to overtrain?
No, everything worked perfect. You know, the fight fell through. I benched out for like 2 weeks. Got a little bit sad, you know, cake and ice cream and everything. And then after John came to town and we finished his camp, so it kind of motivated me to stay back in shape, keep training up to this date. And then now his fight's over with. Now we go back and maybe take, who knows, you know. I don't really want to break the body down because I've been super active for about 1.5 years now. So the body's holding up, everything's good to go. I think I'll just rest a little bit and then go all hard and go all in for this fight.
What do you think? I mean, God forbid something happens again or Max's health doesn't hold up. I mean, would you be okay with like an interim title fight or something like that, or do you want to wait for Max? I mean, if something happens, so I don't want to throw the bad energy out there, but I guess you gotta have yeah, knock out some wood. I mean, do you need to have like a backup fighter ready to go, like they're doing in the welterweight division right now, or you know, what do you think?
You know what? I want the real title. You know, I don't know how I can't express it enough that I want to fight for the real title. Interim title, from what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to say much words, you know? People get it and then they take it away from me in a month. I just don't want to be that person. I have nothing against them who earned their shot and took a fight on short notice to get that. All my respect to them. But I want something that they cannot take away from me. At least the UFC can. If someone's going to take it from me, it's going to have to be an opponent. And that's what I want.
Considering the way 226 happened, is there anything in the back of your mind that kind of worries you that Holloway might fall out again?
I keep hearing things that he's having a hard time making weight. I just hope he's able to make weight. We got enough time, you know. If it was the fact that we took the fight on 2 months, now we have 3. So, you know, let's get the diet right. Let's get this going, and let's get you safely to 145, so we can make this happen.
And
God forbid something happens, and I don't know. That's not my part, you know. My part is to show up there on weight, do my media stuff, and fight for the fans.
And you know, if God forbid if something was to happen, the only fight you would take, just to reiterate, would be for the official title. If they strip Max and put you against someone else.
Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, whoever has a belt and there's no belt, whoever has to fight to get the belt. But that's not gonna happen. Max is gonna make it. Don't say that.
No, it won't.
You and Dana are good now after you got mad?
Yeah, man, we talked it up. I seen him in LA. I was like, "What's up, man? You good or what?" And then he's like, "I'm good. You good?" I go, "I'll be all right. We're good." And then shook hands, and that was it. I get emotional, you know, and for me to put so much time in and something like that happened, and I felt like I was thrown under the bus and everything. It sucked, man, because I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. If anything, I've been doing everything to try to please the promotion. I'm like, you guys called me for 6 days on Khabib, I took it. You guys called me for Frankie on 3 weeks, I took it. You guys called me back in the day 2 weeks for Tavares, I took it. You know, it's never been a fear thing. It's never been that I'm a company man, you know. But at the same time, every step that I've taken was a strategic step, even if it was on short weeks. If you really want it bad enough, you'll take it on short weeks, and that's what I did. Then I earned my title shot, and I just didn't want something to happen like what happened to Frankie. Granted, like I said, he took it on 3 weeks. I've done fights on 3 weeks. 2 days is different, you know, while you're cutting weight and all these things. It's just, and you have a secure shot. Why go backwards and fight someone for a belt, interim belt, all right?
Yeah.
So that's the way I approached it.
Do you feel you're good with the result now?
I'm good with everything, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why I showed up to the UFC 226. I showed up with my head high just to let the world know I'm not ashamed of what I did or my decision. And the people understand, they'll understand. If the fans were upset, December, I got you guys. I'll make it up.
What do you expect? If you get 100% Max Holloway, we get 100% Brian Ortega, what kind of fight are we going to see?
Fight of the year. And to top the year off, you know. You got 2 guys. I said this before. This fight, I'm a fan of him as well, right? I'm a fan of the sport. This is the fight. He fought Aldo. I fought Frankie. We fought 2 veterans, right? And now we have 2 hungry guys who are young at the top of the game. One's a belt and one's undefeated and knocking at that, trying to take that from him. Who's been finishing everyone. So I'm not trying to get a decision. So I don't have to say much, you know.
Being a fan of the sport, do you envision this is the first time that you and Holloway are gonna?
Oh, we're gonna see each other more. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't see myself retiring soon, and I don't see him retiring soon. And we've already knocked everyone off the ladder to get to where we are. So I said it. We are gonna fight at 45, and we might fight at 55. Who knows? He's a big boy. I'm a big boy too. He eats lao, I eat carne asada. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is.
So you kind of accepted 55s in your future at some point, like it has to be. I mean, I think Max has always said, look, I know I can't make featherweight forever. You feel like you're in that same boat?
No, I can make featherweight. I've been, believe it or not, I've actually been kind of all right with my diets. No more Jack in the Box, no more stuff like that during camps. I've stuck to the plan. It's helped me perform better, as you've seen. So I'll be all right with making 45. I have a couple fantasy fights in my head that I have to just kind of see if I can get, and then see if I can make it happen. Like I said, at the end of the day, once you know, my goal is to get the belt, and once that happens, now let's just fight for fun. You know, like the crazy fights, like the fights that people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? The super fights. That's my next goal after that, and defend it as well. I can stay active.
You got any names on the list you want to reveal, or you got to get the belt first?
They're busy right now, so we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I ask him some of the same questions, but in Spanish, just like one or two?
Sure, of course.
I don't speak Spanish.
Ah, come on.
I'm just kidding.
I've heard you, I've seen you, man. Bueno, estamos aquí con Brian Ortega. Como habremos visto los rumores de que se podría dar ya la pelea contra Max Holloway en diciembre, ¿qué nos puedes decir al respecto?
Pues lo que me acabas de decir, ya agarré una llamada para pelear en diciembre. Yo le he dicho a mi gente que sí estoy listo para pelear en diciembre. Y si todo pasa bien y Max acepta la pelea, pues vamos a tener nuestra guerra aquí en diciembre y vamos a darle el show que le hayamos dado a ustedes en el verano, se lo vamos a dar en diciembre.
Ok, en el caso de que Max no pudiera estar por todos los rumores y todo lo que se ha dicho sobre su salud, ¿cuál sería tu plan?
Ese plan debería ser de la UFC. Si él no puede llegar al peso, si él no puede defender su título, yo creo que le dan un año a un peleador para ver si pueden defender o no. Si no lo pueden defender, le quitan el cinturón y hacen los dos peleadores para pelear por él. Y yo, siendo el número 1, voy a tener que tal vez pelear el número 2. No sé quién es él, se me hace que sea Aldo o algo. Pero quien sea para pelear por el título es lo que voy a hacer.
Ok, y por último, ¿qué les podrías recomendar a todos los jóvenes en Latinoamérica que entrenan en gimnasios modestos, que no tienen las condiciones que podrían encontrar en Estados Unidos? ¿Qué podrías decirles?
No es el gimnasio que estás entrenando, es el trabajo que tú estás poniendo durante tu entrenamiento. Si tú quieres algo y tú quieres pelear por algo, pelea. Porque yo entrené en un garage, en una bodega. Imagínate, una bodega con pocas de pesas, una bolsa de boxeo. No hay muchas cosas en que yo entrené. Y siempre digo, de una bodega a número 1 en la UFC, es el trabajo duro que yo puse en mi entrenamiento y en preparándome para las peleas.
Perfecto, ahí lo tienen, Brian Ortega. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, bro.